Hello everyone. Today we're going to be looking at 4 different types of clips, and we're going to determine whether or not they're UFOs or not. So let's get started. Our first clip is of objects flying past the moon. Let's go ahead and watch the clip. This 10-second clip shows a fleet of objects floating past the moon, and the interesting thing about these type of videos is the focal point of the camera and what it suggests. With clips like this one, the argument is if you're zooming in to view details on the moon, you're going to be zooming past details that are closer to the Earth than on the moon. Things like planes, birds, and other objects should become out of focus, and you really shouldn't be able to see them because they're closer to us than our focal point, that being the moon. So by that thought, some people suggest that these objects are huge and are flying close to the moon, but I believe that argument is flawed. If we look at this photo, we can clearly see that you can focus on both the moon and earthly objects rather clearly. And if we look at the movement of these two particular objects, they very much resemble balloons bumping into each other. I don't know, what do you guys think? This one's up for debate, but I really think that 1, these objects are not close to the moon, and 2, I bet these objects have a very earthly origin. I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you know what the people in the video are saying, maybe that holds all the answers to this video. Now let's move on to this clip, which at first looks fascinating. It's of an enormous pyramid-shaped object in the sky floating along a beautiful blue sky behind it. There's no sound to this clip, and I can't say I have any information on it, but this is a type of video which you immediately say has to be fake, that maybe some art student made it for the LOLs. But this isn't the first time we've seen a huge floating pyramid over an area, like in this clip. Let's take a look.
What's that shit? See this alien spaceship, I tell you. Yes, I'm here. Sorry, but just because
And what about this old clip from Russia of a pyramid over the Kremlin? I'm sure most of you guys have seen this, but let's take a look at a quick clip.
Kremlin has been circled by a UFO. Well, that's if you believe a video which has soared to the top of YouTube's Russian website. The pictures, apparently shot from a passing car, have become an online sensation. Another YouTube clip filmed during daylight shows a fuzzy grey object on the skyline near Red Square. Skeptics, however, say that if the images were real, the public would have reported sightings to police, who are currently making no comment.
People over the years have said that this clip is fake, and some say that it's real, but really, who knows? So let's get back to the original clip. These days you can make anything look pretty convincing through the magic of technology, and what bothers me about this clip and makes me think that it's fake are a couple of things. First is the obvious. This is a huge anti-gravity pyramid that in itself is pretty incredible. And 2, this particular shot towards the end. Let me ask you a question. If you were filming something like the Great Pyramid of Giza floating in the sky, would you just let it float out of frame like this? Because I mean, if you're filming probably one of the most incredible things you've ever seen in your life, you would probably follow it along and not just stop filming like you became uninterested. So is this clip fake? If they are the rest of these fake too? What about the Navy pyramid UFO footage? They were described as pyramids. Were they triangles or were they pyramids like this one? So many questions to debate, and we don't have any solid answers. So for now, let's move on to our next clip. This next clip, I believe, is real, but not of a UFO, but actually of a weather balloon. This clip has been circulating around the internet as an unidentified flying object. And indeed, the flying object is not CGI, but in this case, I really do believe that it's a weather balloon. For those not familiar with weather balloons, they're these large balloons that normally carry instruments used to obtain data from our atmosphere. They're usually made of a highly flexible latex material and are filled with hydrogen and some with helium. If we look closely at this clip, we can see that the sphere or balloon part seems to be getting pulled by the weight below it, kind of like in these pictures. And while I don't have a picture of the exact model of the balloon in the clip, I think we can all agree that we're looking at a weather balloon. Sure, it does look strange. Some people think it looks like a penguin holding a balloon, but I think we can all agree it's a balloon. I've included this clip today because this video has been said to be a UFO, and I thought we could all give it a stab at analyzing it. The last clip we'll be looking at today is not of a UFO at all, but I still found this clip extremely interesting, and yes, even alien-like. It's of a deep-sea underwater creature, easily the most bizarre thing I've ever seen living on Mother Earth. Let's go ahead and watch the whole clip. This footage holds the strangest animal I've ever seen by far. First, because of its initial shape, a symmetrical, beautiful pattern. Then because it apparently unravels, almost shape-shifting itself, to show what appears to be an ultra-rare jellyfish or maybe a squid with multicolor luminescence. Absolutely beautiful. Towards the end of the video, something strange happens to it as it seems to split in two. And all over the UFO and alien forums I saw this clip on, people were amazed that this creature could separate into two. But later I read somewhere that apparently the creature got ripped into two when it came too close to what apparently was a suction stream from one of the machines nearby. Just another example of how humans are stomping all over nature. In honor of this creature, let's take a look at a few slow motion shots of its movement, lights, and beauty. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button, and let's keep searching for the truth because we love the UFOs. Till next time.